Oh, shuck it, duck it, quack, quack. This is exactly what we wanted to get back. Big back, big back, big back, big back.
We got us one, ladies and gentlemen. The Dallas Cowboys have officially traded for former Bills defensive tackle Jordan Phillips. And don't worry, I got you covered with a micro film session, not really a film session, but just a couple highlights, just kind of showing you what this dude is capable of, because Jordan Phillips, he's a big back. All right, you can see here, Nick Harris reporting the Dallas Cowboys have agreed to trade for veteran defensive tackle Jordan Phillips and a 2026 seventh rounder from the New York Giants in exchange for a 2026 sixth rounder. This was actually a good piece of business right here by the Cowboys. It's filling an immediate need, and it's getting you a humongous, and I mean humongous, Jordan Phillips, who was a second-round draft pick all the way back in 2015. So this is kind of like the replacement for Big Hankins right here. He's 6'6" and 341 pounds. This is a true one-tech at the defensive tackle position. And you know that old saying, familiarity breeds contempt. Well, this is one of those situations, because the Cowboys, they didn't like seeing this big behemoth sacking their quarterback, because if we take a look at Jordan Phillips' actual production over the course of his career, this is a guy that's going to get you at least a couple of sacks throughout the season at that one-tech spot. In 2019, he had his best season, getting 9.5 sacks. So this is a guy that has had much success in the NFL, and the fact that he's on his 9th year in the league should tell you everything you need to know about his staying power, and the fact that he knows how to be a professional defensive tackle. That's what we're looking for here, ladies and gentlemen. We don't need anybody that's going to be a star. We don't need the next Aaron Donald. We need a professional defensive tackle that won't be a consistent liability in the middle of that line, and that is what Jordan Phillips provides you, especially as depth behind a Mozzie Smith, who clearly needs to work on his cardio a little bit more. Let's be real. Mozzie is looking a lot better, but he still gets winded and he still loses some of his steam as those drives progress. So we do need more depth, and this was actually one of the things I addressed in my video that I was going to post tonight. We're going to post that in the morning, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see that. But we got more help at that defensive tackle position. Now, I mentioned familiarity breeds contempt. Jordan Phillips played against Dallas last season in that game with the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, he actually contributed one of those sacks and a pass knockdown, okay? So this guy has shown the ability to not only get push on the inside of that line, because he's very strong. There was even plays during that game where he was able to push Zach Martin back quite a bit. I'm pretty sure he made Zach Martin give up more ground than he would want to give. Again, this is a ginormous human being, but he was able to sack Dak Prescott, and he displayed some awareness, because as a pass was coming his direction, got those hands up, jumped, showed quickness on his feet, got up, knocked the pass down. This is the type of defensive tackle we need. This is a guy that's not going to be moved off of his spot. He's a big, humongous body, and he understands how to be a professional one-tech. I think that Dallas is going to be the perfect landing spot for a guy like this. The New York Giants didn't like him. They were probably on the cusp of cutting him from their training camp roster, and the Dallas Cowboys were able to swoop in and grab themselves a very, very game defensive tackle. Ladies and gentlemen, this is, I don't think y'all quite realize just how good of a pickup this is, to be honest. Those of y'all that were upset about Big Hankins leaving, this is your Hankins replacement, and it's possible that he could end up giving you maybe even a little bit more than what Big Hankins gave you. Now, I do need to take a deeper look at the actual film, because we're just looking at a couple of highlights. Even though I watched the games, it was still the highlights. I want to look at the actual film, look at every snap, where his consistency level is, if he maintains good technique throughout, whatever it may be. But Jordan Phillips, the Dallas Cowboys, for a 6th-round pick in 2026. This right here is exactly the type of move that the Cowboys needed to make. Again, nothing huge. He's only going to cost like a $1.6 million or something like that. So cheaper guy, but this is a high value, low cost pickup right here. Absolutely love it. We still same old Cowboys.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still them boys? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still them boys. Cowboys.